Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video about ADA. ADA has rallied a little bit here in what would be yellow wave A of a larger A wave of a third wave. Now that's not a high confidence scenario, as you can imagine. We're still overall moving just sideways, so the price hasn't really given us any clear confirmation that a direct breakout to the upside is planned or unfolding here. We're still holding that important Fibonacci support area, however, that we talked about. It is located between 29 cents and 36 cents. And yeah, we're still holding it. And the price could start a third wave from here. It would have to be an ABC structure, however, as you can see here, because the wave 1 was also an ABC structure. Whenever the wave 1 of a 5-wave move is an ABC pattern, and there's no other way, really, it has to be. Has to be an ABC structure. So then the third wave would also be one, and the fifth wave would also be one, right? So we're dealing with a structure where wave 1 is in 3 waves, wave 2 as well. You see that here, 3-wave move in wave 2, the 3-wave move in wave 3. Then we would expect a wave 4 and a wave 5 as well. But this is not a pattern or a structure we can trust. I mean, really, what has happened? What happened here on this chart? We've had a first corrective rally, a bounce, and a correction which just has now taken, a couple of months, really. It started end of August. It's now late October. And from here, yeah, a third wave could start. But again, it's only in 3 waves, which means if we get a 3-wave move, we're not necessarily watching for a 5-wave pattern, but only a 5-wave pattern really helps us to give clear probabilities, which means we have to watch for the larger degree, okay? In order to really confirm that a larger degree wave 2 bottomed in August, we have to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves, okay? And because this initial one wasn't a 5-wave move, we have to wait until the larger degree 5-wave pattern emerges, because only it will give us that series of higher highs and higher lows that we really need to see and that we need for clarity. That's the main thing. So I think at the moment, we just have to be very mindful that we could still be in an overall correction, caught in a correction, that we haven't started actually the breakout pattern to the upside, because the market hasn't really given us any evidence. What the yellow count is, and don't misunderstand it, the yellow scenario shows us a potential. If that's going to be realized, only the bulls will decide that, only the market will decide that. But there are certain markers, certain levels that we can watch and observe along the way, like the last swing high at 37.4 cents. I mean, breaking above it would be a good indication that we're actually trying an upside breakout. Then if we break above that last swing high, above that at 41.7 cents, would be further evidence that the bulls are starting to take the lead. But there is a lot of work required. And the third wave then eventually needs to reach the 138% extension. I mentioned it in yesterday's video. Bitcoin is already up here. It's the same pattern that Bitcoin is unfolding in, but Bitcoin already is at the 138% extension. So if Bitcoin starts the correction and ADA hasn't caught up, and it doesn't really look it wants to catch up, it doesn't look like that, but if ADA hasn't caught up and Bitcoin starts the correction, for example, in this wave 4, which ADA still has to do, but we're still down here, then it's likely that the correction will unfold to the downside without forming 5 waves up, leading to lower lows. So that's why it's so important to pay attention to these patterns. Now, the yellow scenario has a very clear invalidation point. It is the swing low from the 26th of October. It is located around 31.5 cents. And as long as we're holding that, the yellow count has a chance, but it's not high confidence. We could build more confidence with a break above 37.3, 37.4 cents. And if we get a break above the 41.6 cent level, but please note that at this stage, the move to the downside is also very likely. And there are just many ways how this could unfold. The main takeaway is that until we get a proper 5-wave pattern sorted out, which reaches 57.8 cents, there is no clear confirmation that a major low formed on the 5th of August. That's the update about ADA. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, and please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.